Hello! What I got for you today for review is a Chuwi Hi8 Windows and Android dual boot tablet. Before I start unboxing and review, I want to note that there are two versions of this tablet. There is a normal version, which I got here now, and there is a Pro version, which is in pre-order at the time recording this video. Major difference between a Pro version and this normal one is that Pro version have a new Intel chipset, which is for 30% faster than this one. And the purpose of this video is to prove that this now older version with slower chipset is more than enough for daily use and semi-advanced tasks. I will put links in the description for both versions, Pro and non-Pro, so you can decide which one is better for you, but I will note that this normal version costs under $19 and Pro version is more than $130. It depends on the store, but this is a pre-order price, so keep that in mind when watching a review, that maybe a price difference is not enough for performance you gain in Pro version of this tablet. And let's start with unboxing. As you can see, a box itself is quite nice, old Samsung style box. When you open the box, it is a tablet itself. Under I got a EU plug adapter and I got a European charger. That's why I don't know why they send me an adapter. I will skip user manual and papers, and here we have a OTG cable, and USB to micro USB cable for charging and synchronization, and that's basically it from unboxing. The device itself, you get it in plastic bag, and what I removed when I got a tablet is screen protector. You get pre-applied screen protector, which I always like. You get a front side protected, so you remove a screen protector protection. On the front side, top part, we have a front-facing camera with sensors, and we have a LED notification light. The front side also features a 8-inch screen. It uses IPS technology with resolution of 1920 by 1200. On the bottom part we have a Windows logo capacitive key, which acts like home button in both operating systems. In Android it is a home button, and in the Windows it is a Windows key. On the right side we have a micro SD slot, and a little bit up we have a volume button keys and home, power up, shut down, sleep and wake up button. On the left side there is nothing, and on the top we have a micro USB port, 3.5 millimeters jack, and on the bottom side we have a microphone, and the back side is quite nice. We have a front-facing camera, Chuwi logo, also with Intel logo and tablet specifications, and in the corner we have a speakerphone, which is not really a best place, because when you put a tablet on the table the sound gets muffled, but nothing really major. And now let's turn it on. I will skip a booting part. I first boot it into the Android, and I will speak why when I come to the Windows part. The screen is not bad at all. You can set a automatic brightness, and for this review I put a brightness to the maximum, and as you can see this is lowest settings, and this is a maximum. Viewing angles are not bad at all, especially if you consider a price of this tablet. The resolution is more than enough for the screen size. I'll try to macro from close-up. As you can see, it's really sharp. Overall, I'm very satisfied. About performance, the tablet performs really well. It's snappy, it has enough of RAM, it's 2 GB. I can show you benchmark results. It's 34,000, and here we can see tablet specification. It uses Android 4.4. The processor is Intel Atom Z3736F with Intel graphics, Bay Trail, a resolution. Rear facing camera is 1.9 pixels, it's 2 megapixels, 2 megabits of RAM, and system storage, the tablet itself have a total of 32 gigabytes, but because it's dual boot and you have a Windows 10 and Android, it eats a lot of memory. I'll show you how it performs in multitasking. I will open a few applications and test them how the tablet handles memory management. Now I will try to multitask all applications so we can see does the tablet render them or they are into the memory. And now let's see how much RAM all this application used. The tablet have a 1.1 or 2 gigabytes of RAM free, which is really nice. So there is a lot of room for application use. Quick demonstration of a speakerphone sound quality. It's hard to hear because of sound recording, but the sound is really flat. There is no bass, sounds are not defined very well, but it's reasonable, at least there is no distortion. Gaming part is kind of tricky because Asphalt game have a problem. It won't start. The game itself loads up, but when you want to start a race, the game crashes. I don't know if it's a game bug or because of Intel processor. The other games work very well, at least these I tried, and those are Plants vs Zombies and Need for Speed No Limits. Need for Speed run in really low resolution and textures are really bad, and I don't know if game has a HD textures or not, but it seems that it adapts to device graphics. Overall, the graphic offers considerable power, so you will be able to play games. You can't expect to get a best gaming performance, but again, I will say for this price it offers really good gaming performance. As for other tablet features, let's say something about a camera. I can easily say that camera here is just to say that it has a camera. The camera is really bad. That also means for front-facing and back-facing camera. They are enough for video calls, but nothing more. The device doesn't have a GPS. Somewhere you can read that it is possible to enable it in Windows, but that's hit or miss. Now let's boot the device into the Windows. To do that from Android, you have a off switch button from the task options. You just press it and the tablet will boot into the Windows. I was really hyped about this, but after initial problems with Wi-Fi and after everything did here, and that's enabling tablet mode, which helps to some extent, this just isn't good. Microsoft applications are buggy. Let's say Facebook crash, I can't load it. And every time like this, it just crash. In some way, it's really cool to have Windows on small device like this, but this device just didn't got me. After initial hype, I was really disappointed, and now I'm really happy because this device have Android, because Windows is just not finished up for tablet use. When you are watching a video or some kind of demonstration, it looks nice, it's convenient to have, but in practical way you will always use Android when you want to relax, watch a movie or do anything else, because in Windows you will encounter a lot of bugs, problems, errors, even crashes. So I don't want to sound like I'm spitting a lot on Windows part of this tablet, but trust me, if you are not armed with a lot of patience to set everything right and be ready to encounter a lot of bugs, and just save your time and use Android, at least until Microsoft fixes everything they need to fix. And I won't speak about that in this video. Battery life is not bad, but it isn't really good either. In this case, 4000 milliampere hours is enough for 3.5 on-screen time usage. You can get 4 hours with really low brightness, but that's some kind of maximum. And this time is not related to gaming time. In gaming you get a lot less, but I'm not really a huge gamer, so I can't give accurate numbers. To fully charge device from 0 to 100% you will need more than 3 hours, sometimes 3.5, and if you are using a tablet and charging you will need a lot more time. It mostly depends of brightness used when charging and using tablet. My final conclusion about Chuwi Hi8 tablet is good build quality combined with really nice screen and more than decent chipset power. And when on top of that you put a price under $19 with free shipping, it comes to conclusion that this tablet is really good. And in the end everything comes to the money. If you're in search for affordable tablet with good performance, you can't get wrong with Chuwi Hi8. And if you're also considering a Chuwi Hi8 Pro, which is more than $40 expensive, at this point I won't recommend it. If the price gets around $100, it will be a good buy, but until then, the Chuwi Hi8 is a best buy in the segment. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this review. If you like, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. There are also links to the GearBest in video description, so you can buy either of these two tablets. And until next time, see ya!